So it became really official today. No matter what you want to say, how you want to look at, how you want to weigh this out, it is very, very clear that right now, the price of Bitcoin is determined not by us, not by the health of our ecosystem, but by the health of the US Fed, the fiat system, the central banking system, the health of that. While many will say as that market is bearish, we should be bullish, and while we are bearish, they should be bullish, so on and so forth. It's not so true. It's not panning out that way. It is not panning out that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency has become the hedge, the place where people are going to go for safety when things go wrong with the traditional world. I'm going to show you something today that's going to point that very thing out. It's undisputable. And aside from that, today I've got some dynamite for you. Something that we've been talking about in this channel just dropped a bomb. I mean, a big ass bomb, and Ethereum better wake up. I'm telling you, Ethereum, better wake your asses up, because there's something catching up to you, and it's catching up quick. And this is something we've talked about before. I'm going to share it with you. You guys, I'm telling you, you're going to think to yourselves, man, if I actually got signed up with this and got ready to participate in this, you look like a genius right now. And I also got big news, okay? I put a tweet out a few, maybe about 3-4 days ago, saying that if you are just now learning about DeFi, it's too late, okay? The next step is already starting, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce you guys to that now, where the next step is. DeFi is yesterday. I'm telling you right now, DeFi is yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and tell you where the DeFi whales are going to next. So you want to watch today's video to the very end. Now, before we dive into this sexy, luscious news and all this goodies I have for you today, make sure you smash that subscribe button. You guys know YouTube, Google, all the central institutions hate things like this. They hate Bitcoin content. They hate people like myself. But because of you guys and the love that you give, we can stick around. So make sure you smash subscribe, like the whole 9 yards, comment, tell me you love me, hate me, I don't care. But let's talk about India. India is said to be preparing to ban cryptocurrency trading. And this is according to Bloomberg. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've been in this space. I've been in this space for a while. I have seen this story told over and over and over and over. And many of you have been in this space and seen it as well. But long and short of it is, India is basically saying they're going to make it illegal. They're going to regulate Bitcoin. They want to regulate Bitcoin like a corporate stock. It's kind of ridiculous, because the truth be told, all right, the truth be told, that part of the world in India, they've really innovated some really good stuff for cryptocurrency. They really have. They have brought a lot to the table, and they trade a lot of it. As a matter of fact, I can tell you I know for a fact, in 2017, during that year, while the boom was actually really happening, things were really changing, and prices of coins were just 100, 1,000x out of nowhere. In that part of the world, in India, there were people stealing internet connections, doing whatever they had to do to get a hold of a PC, trading crypto, and got themselves out of the goddamn slums. That's a true freaking story. That has happened multiple times. Even happened in China in certain places. But even in 2017, we saw China saying, oh, we are going to ban cryptocurrency trading, Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. We see how that panned out. I think the long and the short of it is, India just they're trying to find a way for them to extract their taxes. They want to get paid. All right, they want their percentage too. So I mean, do I actually see this as something really concerning? I do, in a sense, in a certain perspective, to where crypto has changed lives in India. It has. I'm telling you, it's taken people from rags to freaking riches, and out of some level of greed, necessity to rule, that they feel that they're gonna take that away from people. I don't know. It's actually helping their economy, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? I could be completely wrong. All right, so moving on. This right here was a huge discussion in many trading groups this morning. Actually, I was watching what people were saying. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like conspiracy theory central when you go to certain trading groups and you watch the chatter about what was going to happen today as far as the Fed, Reserve, the rates, and their announcement. And I heard some very, very bearish things, some gloom and doom, and I also heard the exact opposite, we're going to hit the moon. Me personally, I said to myself, if they're going to increase rates, price of Bitcoin is going to dip. Everything's going to dip. If they keep rates low, everything's going to go up naturally. It's just kind of like the rule of nature. You get what I'm saying? No conspiracy there. Very, very simple stuff. Well, today, the Federal Reserve signals low rates will remain. And guess what is happening? Stock prices are going up. And guess what else is going up? The price of Bitcoin is trying to work its way up. Broke 11,000. It's kind of funny. We break 11,000, and on Twitter, did you see like some people were like partying, like celebrating? Woo, $11,000 Bitcoin. My life is changed. Not really. I would like to meet those people whose lives changed the moment Bitcoin hit $11,000. Just saying. I mean, Bitcoin went from what, 10.2 at the low, or 10.25 at the low to 11,000. I want to know how many lives got changed. If you became a millionaire from that one, I want to shake your hand. But the long and the short of all this is, it's true. It is true. No matter what you want to say, how you want to say it, how you want to look at it, weigh at it, cut it, bite it. I don't give a shit how you want to put this, okay? In words, we're tied. Our two ecosystems are tied. We are tied to the central banking system. We are tied to the stock market. We are tied to Wall Street. That should scare you, though, okay? That's not a good thing. That's not good news. If you really weigh this out and think about it, you should be very concerned that we correlate that heavily, that we are that tied together, that the determination of what the Fed is going to do with rates can also determine if Bitcoin is going to pump or if Bitcoin is going to dump. That's scary stuff, guys. You got to be very, very careful with that. All right, so to get into the Ethereum hunter. Now, I'm not talking shit about Ethereum here. I'm not saying Ethereum is a bad project. I'm just simply saying there is a lot of entities out there that are hustling, and I mean grinding their asses off hard to come up with viable solutions. Today, for instance, when I did some trades on DeFi, okay, when I did some swaps, maybe more specific, when I did some swaps on DeFi, I actually had to pay $140 for one of them. $140. I have been doing some liquidity mining with Hakka using pool number 3. And that process means I claim the rewards, there's a transaction fee. I convert those rewards, there's a transaction fees. And then I take those rewards and I restake those rewards, and there's another transaction fee. And those fees are getting freaking expensive. It is. It's getting ridiculously expensive. And it frustrates me because it makes it hard for the little guy to come in here and take advantage of what's going on with DeFi. But guys like Polkadot are saying, hey, it doesn't have to be like this. There could be a better way. These guys have been doing some very strategic construction and development. One of the things they develop is now projects will be able to mint their own tokens in 2021 on Polkadot. So basically, like you can go to Ethereum, get your GitHub code, and go ahead and make your own coin. Polkadot is going to offer the same solutions. And this solution is going to be through something they call PolyMech. PolyMech stands for Polkadot Liquidity Mechanism. Kind of pretty cool. I kind of like they smashed that together. But that was announced today. So basically, it's going to allow you in 2021 to issue a token on the Polkadot ecosystem. Do you know what that means when you can start doing things like that? And what's even cooler about this is they're going to simplify migration to mainnet. There's a lot of cool things with this. And what's my favorite part about this? My absolute favorite part about this? Do you guys remember that little project I told you guys about called Kilt? PolyMech is being launched by the same team behind Kilt. Both those ecosystems have to work together. They're tied together. The blockchain identity protocol aspect of Kilt ties in very, very heavily into the PolyMech ecosystem, and it gives it a whole new level of integrity. It's sick, absolutely sick. I don't want you to take my words for it. Here's what I'll do. I said enough. I'm telling you, I said enough. If it didn't intrigue you, I don't know what else to say except for how about this. I will leave a link for the landing page here for Kilt, okay? Where they explain PolyMech, how it all works, the whole ecosystem. If this doesn't excite you, I don't know. I mean, seriously, I don't know. Maybe you need to play a little more in DeFi. Maybe you need to play more a little bit in the Ethereum ecosystem and see where the deficiencies are, where the pain points are, and see how this is a huge freaking remedy. And it's being done by the Polkadot ecosystem, which people trust, has a lot of integrity, transparency. telling you guys, this is a big one. All right, next thing we need to jump onto is this thing right here, Hakka Finance. So they put a tweet out about the 3F Mutual will be launched within the next 24 hours. So remember that part I said where if you're just learning about DeFi, you're pretty much late to the game. You are. If you're just learning about how to yield farm and all that goodies, you are late to the game. The next step, and this is things that they don't really make super loud, they announce them. They announce them, and a lot of entities know that most of you guys will have zero idea. Tell you what, read the Medium article as a noob and tell me if you understand what's going on. Very few of you will. Long and short of this one, there's an insurance layer coming out, 3F Mutual. And right now, they're seeking underwriters. Now, as an underwriter, okay, you become an agent. When you become an agent of the 3 Mutual, okay, this means you will earn commissions off of the insurance policies that you help underwrite. And for those of you that make it to the top, look at these rewards. Number one was at 500,000, or so the first 10 agents will receive the Blue Diamond, 100,000 Hakka. The first 10 agents are to achieve the Blue Diamond will receive 10,000 Hakka apiece. And then you have your top sales awards as well. Number one gets 500,000, then 200,000, 100,000, 50,000. That's some serious, that's pretty awesome. That is really, really freaking awesome. I'm telling you, the insurance layer is what is next. And if you don't quite understand what the hell I'm talking about, right here you click the in-depth explanation of how 3F Mutual Insurance works. And over here, it'll break down, okay? It'll break down what you need to know to understand what you need to do to partake in this. I will be partaking in this. Why? Because I think it's freaking cool. I know other DeFi OGs are going to be partaking in this as well. This is a cool freaking layer that you need not to sleep on, need not to ignore, and take a deeper dive into it. I will try to remember. I know I'm notorious for forgetting this. I will try to remember to put the link to this down below so you can see it for yourself. Now, something a lot of people have asked me is, hey, what is going on with the price of Hakka? Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about some of the whales. There is a whale, one whale in particular, that has been dumping their Hakka. Nothing we can do about it. But I can tell you this. In a lot of situations, when I see that projects where their top wallets start dumping, innovation stops. Innovation is not stopping here. If you take a look at the 3F Mutual and see how this works, it's very, very impressive. If you also take a few steps back and actually go back to this article towards the bottom, reward pool number 4, this is our 4th reward pool. I use pool number 3. Whoops, I just hit the mic. Sorry if that deafened you. And I use pool number 3 because the rewards I'm very, very happy with. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. But I'm telling you, the way they construct things, I am not worried about the price. They're fresh out the gates. Okay, they're innovating. They're introducing the insurance layer, which is the next big step. And I'm telling you right now, go take a deep dive in any of the real DeFi platforms. Yearn, Curve, Aave, Compound, Balancer. Take a deep dive into them. Do some research, and I guarantee you, you'll find that they're all working on insurance layers right now. That's the next step, guys. But I'm going to end the video right there. I gave you guys, that's a big nugget. That's a big fat ass freaking gold nugget that I just dropped for you guys right there. Okay, so I hope you guys do something with it. I hope you guys do something big with it. Hell, I hope someone makes $1 million. I do. I hope I turn people into millionaires. That's why I share this stuff with you. And it's something else I'm going to end this video with. A lot of the stuff I share with you guys doesn't make me popular in the DeFi circles, because as more of you get involved, the less yield there is for everybody else. This is not Ponzi bullshit here. This is the real deal stuff. All right, guys, listen. That's all I have for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.